Okay, it looks like we are live on at least Facebook. Alright, next. Doesn't matter. Alright, let's see if this is going to work on YouTube. Okay, I think our stream is going out. Feels like it might be working. Obviously, nothing is ever easy. Yeah. So the timer says we've been streaming for like 41 seconds. That's weird because I've been streaming longer than that. I'm trying to get this working. Alright. So, here we go. On the stream. Alright. Let's see, frames per second. Why is this going terribly? Alright guys, it seems it's funny, this all worked last night, but now it's not working, who knows, and I'm not getting any chat messages, so maybe no one can see the stream. That's obviously super disappointing. My internet is getting totally jammed. We're having fun. Basically, exactly what I thought might happen is happening. I tested this about 5 times on tech support before and everything was working. So let me see if there's anything happening here. Alright, let's see. Okay, now it seems like the stream's working. Okay, great. Guys, welcome to today's stream. Thank you again for spending some time with me. I know that you guys have busy times, and I'm still kind of figuring everything out, getting used to this new tool. As you can see, there's always challenges. So I'm just closing some browser windows, testing the stream and stuff. So as far as I can tell, it's working, and that's good enough. I'm excited to spend time with you guys. I'm just going to check the YouTube page now. The restream page definitely shows it's working. I'm just going to refresh the YouTube page and see if we can get the stream showing. And of course, waiting to see if anyone's actually watching. Spend my birthday together with you guys. I'm so excited that we're going to spend time together. We have a lot of stuff that I'm going to be giving away, and I have loads and loads of coupons and amazing stuff to show. I already shared for people that came up early on the YouTube page. I gave away 5 free audiobook codes for anyone who wants to grab them on audible.com USA. So we're going to be giving away loads and loads of Audible codes today to all of my different books. That's a big part of this promotion. That's something that I'm very excited about. And so I want to give you guys a heads up. You can only use the codes at a special link. And I'm going to give you both of those links right now for whether you're in the US or the UK. So they're separate. This is why I make it easy. I'm going to put those in the chat box. Okay. The chat box, hey, this is like just logging out right when the stream started. That's cool. So far, beyond this experience with Restream is pretty terrible. Hopefully this will work. If not, we'll do another try tomorrow. I'm trying my absolute best here. But as you can see, the main thing Restream does is keep saying this message that says the chat is ready to display messages. Not very useful, I know. I'm trying my best here, guys. So I have to try and re-log in here. Let me just see if you're seeing anything like my face on YouTube. What's crazy is this worked yesterday. I tested this 24 hours, exact same time, and of course now everything is fighting me. Let's see. Loading. We're having a really fun time. Okay, it looks like the stream is running. Okay, great. And there are some of you guys here. Thank you so much. If you can hear me, type something in the chat box. There's an echo. Okay. There should be. thank you for finally someone posting me a message. I wonder what's causing the echo, because I don't have any speakers on, so it's not that. Oh, here, make this go away. And I can't reply to you in chat yet because they logged me out of the chat box. It's literally the most fun adventure. Okay, so guys, let me just quickly get that relog into the chat box, and then I'll be able to answer more of your questions. Let me know if the echo goes away, or I'm trying to figure out what's causing it. Because when I talk, the audio monitor is not showing echo. I only have the one microphone on as far as I can tell. Let me double check. Yeah. I don't have two microphones activated. So I'm sorry about the echo. I'm going to do my absolute best. As you can see, we're learning with some new technology here. I'm trying to do this so I can stream, because half people only use Facebook, half people only use YouTube, so this is a whole new challenge for me. But we're going to do some really good stuff today, so I just want to say thank you so much for spending my birthday with me today. It's a crazy time, 39 now. My mom called me this week and said happy 40th. I said let's wait. It's not there yet. So all my internet bandwidth is being used by this live stream, so I'm trying my best to relog into the chat. I'm still logged out, and then I'm going to start that until I can get back in. I can't start posting the codes, but what I'm going to be doing today is giving away some really cool stuff. I'm going to be giving away audiobook codes. I'm going to be showing you guys the new membership site. I'm going to be giving away a bunch of downloads of all of these different ebooks, including 2 new ebooks you guys have never seen before that I've been working on, and they're both launching on Amazon this month. I'm really excited about. So there's a lot of cool stuff that's coming, and we do have 2 hours together, so we're going to kind of go through this fun experience together, and hopefully everything works. If not, well, we'll try our absolute best. Yeah, it's like, so I kind of, the main thing I wanted to do, which is what I was going to start, I can't do because they just logged me out of the chat box, which obviously means I'm cool tech support message saying, hey guys, cool idea to log me out of my chat app right as the thing starts. Because if there's one thing I want to spend my time doing right now, it's looking up this password. Try to log in. Okay, I found the password finally. Try to log in now, but I want to make sure you guys don't get any dead air, so I'm talking. Oh good, the chat is ready to display messages. I'm really glad that they think it's important to keep sending that message. I'm trying to log into the chat box, as you can see. Not working, that's fine. I'm going to try, see if I can load their website. Alright. Alright, try to load the chat box. Since the app is not working, that's cool. Maybe it's because my internet's gone. Let me check. I'm so glad that you can hear Michelle. Thank you for being here, guys. So I'm just trying to get, it's funny, everything was ready. My computer actually froze 3 minutes before the stream was supposed to start. And we're just getting warmed up. I'm going to start posting codes as soon as this chat box loads, which is becoming an absolute nightmare. Yeah, I can't log back into the chat. This is pretty much the perfect result. But at least I can see your chat messages here in the video next to me, but I can't reply to the video next to me because that's how it's set up. Alright, I can turn up this. It's turned all the... Yeah. So the microphone is turned up all the way, but I can change another setting. Let me try that. That's a great question. If I'm not loud enough, so what I can do is go... Hi Carrie, thank you for being here. I'm glad you guys are here. We're having some adventures, as you can imagine. Even though I tested this several times this week, thought everything was perfect. Surprise! This is why I never do live streams, because it's always a tech problem. But we have some cool stuff I'm going to share with you if they ever let me into the chat again. Alright, so that's cool. So the the chat app, which they have you download, it's been a last night testing, it's not working. But guys, we can still talk about stuff. So what I'm going to show you, might as well get kickstart. I'm going to turn on something else, and then let me shrink myself so you can see that didn't work. All right, I want to show you guys the new membership site. So what I'm going to do, put myself over here in the corner. And then I'm going to put myself, cool. I was just hoping that would freeze. So, yeah. I was just thinking, alright, let me see. Yeah. So, here we go. Okay, now I can put myself in front of the chat. I'm able to, this is cool. Let's see if my message sends. I think I got the chat box working. So, this is the new membership site, and I want to share it with you guys now. And actually, most of you guys already have access. Yeah, that's a great question, Ling, except for I don't have my speakers turned on. That's why I thought it might be causing the echo, but it's not. So, okay. So at least my chat box is working and I can reply to you guys. Okay, great. So I'm going to show you guys the membership site, and while I'm doing that, I'm also going to post some cool stuff in the chat box. We'll do the same things at the same time. So if you guys are already members of any of my products, you can go to ronenschool.com/login right now, and you can log in. Now, the site's not 100% finished. There are little small things that we're finding as we go through that we're kind of glitch. We're in the fixing error space. So if you log in, you should be able to access all your courses. We're still doing small things. Like, for example, at the top, we're going to change contact into support because that's supposed to access the support desk instead of just an email thing. So little changes like that. And one thing I do want to let you guys know, as I post promo codes, I'm going to be posting loads here. It's not easy. Let's see if the message posts. Okay. So whether you're in the United States or the UK, let me see, I have to push this button, send it. Yeah. You either want to go to audible.com or audible.co.uk/ACX-promo to use the codes that I'm going to see. I'm glad you guys can see my message. I'm glad that's working. So let me scroll you down. You can see we have this whole new theme, and the site's called Ronin School, and that's because Ronin is a samurai who serves no master. And as you know, that's the name of my brand, right? So we have these cool, all these custom ninjas that had designs. So say goodbye to your suit. He's cutting the suit in half, and we can see the other ninja chilling out on his hammock, which I'll show you as we scroll down. It's behind the chat box, but you can see he's relaxing. Here we can see we have all these new graphics I've been having designed. Here's the book launch blueprint and the start blog blueprint. So we haven't loaded all the blueprints yet. That's one thing that we are finishing this week. All the bigger programs we did first. So if we scroll down, we still have to change the buttons. They say provide access, but if you click on it, it'll take you to any course you have access to. We haven't fixed that functionality. We've kind of done a lot to reorganize the categories. So for any conferences or live events, we'll go in this section. And then we have courses about building runway. So this is where we have most of our courses about freelancing or generating your first revenue. We have freelancing for freedom, local consulting millionaire, words about mastery. So because I have so many courses, and I know that for a long time, it's been hard to organize. They just haven't been organized well. So we've started organizing by categories. Here we have anything about authorship and writing. Here we have products on creating content, the art of the sale, building and selling digital products, social media, turbocharging your success or accelerators, our crafty courses, which we had a big promotion with last week, everything from sticker madness to color book profits to crazy calendars, and perfect printables. Oh, Ling, thank you so much. Or maybe it's Tina. Ling, Tina, maybe your name is Tina. I got it backwards, last name, first name. Thank you guys so much for spending your birthday with me. I'm glad you guys are here to hang out. I am glad that this has started working. Here we have coaching, and so you can see, and then here, we're going to have more and more of this. As I'm growing some of the things I'm doing this year, more and more partnerships, this is where And you can see like all of these. The reason these look squashed is because these are rectangles and this I think is a square box. So we have to get some of these redesigned. So what you're seeing is that it's not perfect, but you're the first ones to see the membership area. And as you can see, I'm really excited. We're really rebuilding it out. I'm going to try and open a course. Now, I want you to know that it might freeze because the internet's going crazy, but I'm going to try my absolute best. So, for example, here, it should load the course since I'm logged in as an admin, as the admin, but nothing is guaranteed. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to start, giving you guys some promo codes. So we've already shared some promo codes from the United States. Let's share some from Great Britain. These are for Fireboss promo codes. You can see already, right, that this new design lets you see all the modules and how they're done. This is going to be redesigned with a Ninja look. We just had this page hasn't been done because it's the one we've done last, but you can now track your progress through a course. You can see all the lessons and the modules, and the bottom is where the bonuses will appear. So this isn't showing all the lessons because you have to go to page 2. We're working on that as well. So if you click page 2, you can see the lessons. Oh, hi Jeff, thank you for saying happy birthday. Here's the, so let me do this. So if you guys are in the UK, they made me copy paste the codes one by one because of the way this chat box works. I thought that I could do copy and paste a whole bunch from at once, but no, not easy. All right. So there you go. Here's some 4 or 5 promo codes for Fireboss UK. So you can see here it goes into the bonuses, and it's all the content. So let's go to an actual lesson, just so you can see what the new design will look like. It's a dark theme, and that's because, as you guys know, white hurts my eyes. But here's the first lesson. This is Sticker Madness, which we just launched last week, and because we've changed the functionality this week, some things are also going to change. So here you can see course progress is at 6%, so you can see how much the course you've completed from here as well, which lesson you're on, we have these cool ninjas. What I haven't done is do like a different ninja for every single course. Like, so it's just kind of the same look for all of them. What you can see here, this is only because my internet's so slow, it always says that, but you can see there's lesson and promo material, so like the downloads, it slides you down the page. Those are down here as well. So you can see we have these new buttons like Course Home, Next Lesson, Previous Lesson, and the worksheet. So everything is here, and these are the links. So we kind of redesigned the page. The top is the ninja stuff, and then here it kind of goes distraction free. So you can do this, you can make the video full size. And again, this alert, if you ever see this, you just need to reload the page, because obviously I have unlocked the videos from my membership site, but something's going on with my internet and Vimeo lately. So this is what a lesson looks like. So this is something I'm really excited about because I've been working on it for a long time, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So hopefully you think it's cool, and it's the first thing I want to share with you. So what I'm going to do now, make my face big again, and we're going to close out some windows. So that was just a quick preview. Now, the cool thing is that, let's go back down to YouTube chat. The cool thing about the membership site is it's actually live right now. So if you have any course and you've been using servemaster.com/members, you can go to Ronin School right now. I already ported you over, same email, same password. Okay, so you have access to all that cool stuff right now. And as you guys can see, I'm dropping in promo codes for different audiobooks right now. If there's a particular audiobook you guys want, then obviously I'm super stoked to share that with you. What I'm going to share next is an ebook thing. So I'm just going to load up the link really quickly, and it's at let's see if it pulls it up. We're having an adventure, guys. This is exciting. There's so many promo codes and books I'm trying to give away that I don't know if I have enough time. It's the craziest thing is that I'm trying to give away every product, every book, everything I'm working on, just to make things super easy. So let me give you guys something cool. So this. All right. this works. No, I have to try and copy it again. Okay. I was trying to copy a link, and instead, it thought I was trying to click on it. Alright, so this is the book. I only have 50 copies of this that I'm giving away. This book is called Startup Runway. It's actually a project I've been working on since August with an amazing author named Peter Rasmussen, and I'm going to shrink my face again. Okay. I'm using 4 monitors. Oh, no, wrong one. There we go. Gotta shrink my face. Oh, no! Okay. And then we're gonna. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you'll see this book on Amazon. It's black background because I reversed the colors. This book is your Startup Runway. Startup Runway. This is by Peter Rasmussen. It's a book about the startup world. He's really an expert at that. With everything from going from idea to fundraising, he does huge things in China. And I met one of his business partners at a conference. They reached out to me, asked them to help them with their project. I'm really excited by this. So you can see, put a lot of work on this cover. Spent ages on this, doing it exactly the way he wanted. And let me tell you a little bit about it. It says, I gotta scroll it up so I can see it. Want to share your business, but don't know how. Business models show structure in front of using words make your head spin. Let's see if it'll load. I click read more. Yeah, of course it scrolls me down. Come on, Amazon. Let me read the description. Yeah, so you can check out the description here or the description if you go to the link I gave you, the Booksprout link. What's cool about the Booksprout link is, number one, you get the book for free. Number two, Paris wrote the copy. I want you guys to see how amazing she's getting. We've been working together now for almost a year. I think started in January, so 10 months. She's really doing amazing things, and I want to do shout-outs to people that do great work as part of the team. This cover design is by Design Pickle. They put it all together. You know, I love working with them as well. They do my graphic stuff. So I'm giving away 50 copies of this. Now, you guys might have already grabbed it earlier this week during the book swap, but if you missed it, you grab it here. All we ask with these Booksprout links, and you're going to get a couple of follow-up emails asking for reviews. I really want your honest feedback. Now, obviously, if you hate it, I would ask you to email me directly and let me know. We have done a lot of iterations, a lot of stuff to make it better and better. We're really excited by this book. I've been working on this for 3 or 4 months. It's a long time in my life, right? But it's like, but it's something I'm really excited by. So I think you're really going to like it. It's something I don't teach about. That's why I'm sharing a book that I didn't actually write. I didn't go to write this book. I've just been working on this project, bringing it across the finish line. You know, we were initially in talks to have me ghostwrite it, but Peter's so passionate, he wrote it himself, which is fine. And I'm really helping him with everything else. But a big part of that is that I want feedback from you guys, because I know you guys are awesome. I want to see what you think. And this is important. So when there's things that I'm not an expert in, I want to share those with you. So please make sure you grab a copy. There's only 50 available. You can grab it in PDF, ebook, .mobi, or .epub, whichever format's right for you. It's all handled automatically at the Booksprout page. I shared the code with you. This is a book that I've been working on for a while. Now, next, I want to share with you another book that is also exciting, also giving away for free, so don't worry. And this is a book that I wrote, the next one, okay? So this is a project. I actually wrote this book 2 years ago. We launched it, and then the author, my partner for this project, he got so busy with a new product that did $400 million in sales last year. I was like, okay, that's a good reason to be busy. And then this year, a lot of other things came away, but now we're bringing it across the finish line again. We're kind of taking it to the launch phase, which I'm very excited by. Some of you guys may have already seen earlier iterations of this book. It's called Invent Wow. By Don Brown. You may remember him as the inventor, or probably you don't, but he invented the ab roller, which is kind of the most well-known sit-up device. Did $1 billion in sales in the 90s. It's a thing that, like, you have the bar here and here, and kind of wraps around you and supports your head, and you can... Okay, yeah, okay. Of course, it's pulling up the wrong... What did I type? Did I misspell the name? No. Alright, so... This is Amazon trying to make me go crazy. I would show you the listing, but it's acting... Yeah, I don't know what's happening. My Amazon is frozen, and it's definitely pulling up the wrong books and the wrong Don Brown. Try again. But anyways, the reason I'm excited about this book is because we really spend a lot of time breaking down the process of physical inventions. Some of his inventions, besides the ab roller, which awesome, he has the stealth core trainer, which is like for doing your abs and you hold still on the ground like this, your hands are on the ground, and it puts your phone in front of your face and you can play games while working your abs. Now, I do a lot of planks. That's what you're doing as a plank on it, plank position, holding still. Boy, is it boring and painful. Yeah, all right, so I'm going to show the book. That's fine. So I'm going to go back to full screen in my face. And I'm going to post the link to Invent. Wow, if you guys have questions, hey T, thanks for being here. I'm glad it's a comment from Facebook, so it is working on both channels. This is amazing. Let me just do. There we go. That should save some bandwidth. So let me give you the link for the invention book. This is a book that I wrote. I spent a lot of time on this. So I really want your feedback. Every time I try and copy and paste the link, it thinks I'm trying to click the link. Copy and paste. There we go. Send that message, send that message. Okay, so I'm giving away a couple audiobook codes, UK and US, giving away 2 different books now. InventWow and ServeNoMaster. ServeNoMaster, I've been working on a launch with it and doing a lot of the designs at the beginning, the end, the back, and a lot of stuff around the book. And then InventWow, me and Don wrote through a series of interviews and working together. I'm really excited by that book. I think that you guys are really going to like it because there are 2 things that I never teach about, because they're things I'm not expert in. So I'm working more and more on co-authorship books. I also have some books coming out. I have a co-authorship book on real estate coming out with a friend of mine who in 3 years turned a $20,000 investment into $1 million. So I was like, we got to talk about real estate. You understand something that I don't get. And I've also got a really great book, partnered with someone in the job seeker space to really help people get back to work. Because I know not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. I'm trying to reach out and help more people. And again, it's not my area of expertise. I haven't worked for someone else in a long time. But my partner is a big recruiter, a real expert in helping people get back to work. So we're working on those 2 projects. So I want you guys to see that even though I'm not launching as many books by myself under my name, there are a lot of really cool things coming out. And so I do appreciate you guys checking out my books. There's one more co-authorship book. I'm just going to drop the link now. So even for people who join the session a little bit later can see it. And let me just... There you go. Now you can see the chat box. Oh, look, the chat's ready to display messages. So this is an example of exactly the type of message that I don't need to appear over and over and over again every few minutes. It's probably the dumbest thing I've seen. So I'm going to send a really cool message to support as soon as we finish our stream. So this last book is one a lot of you guys have seen. I launched it this summer. And I've been really on a big fitness kick. Now it's 2:30 in the morning here, so I obviously don't look at my most fitnessy. But I've been using the techniques in this book. It's called Weight Loss Mastery. And I've lost 10 kilos in 8 weeks, which is amazing. So I still have a long way to go. Basically, I have kids, sick wife, can't exercise for a long time. All these things kind of caught up with us. But now, boom, bada boom. Yeah, here it is. It's on both channels. You can grab... oh, no, it posted the wrong link. Of course it did. Why would it post the right link, right? But it's hard as an entrepreneur. This is a wall we run into where we just don't have... Here we go. I feel like we don't have the time or the bandwidth because we're so busy working. I know exactly what it's like, guys. I'm up at 2:30 in the morning doing a live stream with you because I know what it's like to have to work crazy hours and do whatever it takes to make ends meet, and we start to sacrifice other things. And we hear the story all the time. I remember watching a television show where it was a comedy show. The guy was like a sitcom. He said, "Oh, it cost me $10,000 and a marriage to fix up this car." And this other guy was like, "Wow, that's amazing." And of course, his wife was like, "Wait, he said and a marriage." And we end up sacrificing things sometimes for our business, whether it's our health, whether it's our relationships, and I don't want that for you guys. And so this book that I worked together with Steve Scott, my basically author mentor, we wrote the Stop Smoking book together. So basically 2 of the biggest things that changes I've had to make in my life. I haven't had a cigarette in like 5 years. I can't remember. It's been so long. I remember quitting it in August, another month, but it was so many years ago and I haven't even been tempted since then that I covered that in the last book. And of course, this is a new book, and again, you can grab it for free. Today is all about giving you guys stuff absolutely for free, as we're celebrating my birthday by giving gifts to you guys instead of asking you to give me anything. The only thing I ask is that when you go through it, if you can leave a review, that would really mean a lot, because that would really help me. So other than that, just give me the feedback, which you guys do all the time anyway. So it's not a big. Hopefully, it doesn't feel like a big ask. With the ebooks, you're gonna get like 1 or 2 reminder emails from the software. It just says, "Hey, did you have a chance to read the book? Drop your review here. That'll be lovely." With the audiobook ones, that doesn't even happen. So you can just grab the codes, grab the audiobooks, and guys, I want you to grab them. So if you do try and the codes aren't working or they've all been used up, let me know. What I have, and this is something cool, I have 25 codes for US and for UK for every book that I'm going to share with you guys. So I'm going to keep dropping in those codes. I wish I could drop in a little easier, but let's keep that going. Actually, there's one other thing I want to share with you guys. Let me show you something else. This is a special promotion. This is the only thing that's not 100% free. Okay? Everything else is going to be 100% free. Just want to drop one more link in here, so please forgive me for this. Let's see if it loads. Can you give me the right link? Can you give me the right link? Yes. Okay. At ServeNoMaster.com/freedom1, and this is only going to be active for a very short amount of time. I have this program that I've been testing. I tested it this summer in secret for a really small group of people, and I'm just going to share it with you guys today, and it's something really special. Basically, it's called Freedom Fighters, and you go to that page and you can see the video I recorded for it, breaking down the program and what you get. A lot of those things are going to change as it's going to get better, right? So a lot of the demonstrations there is from the previous membership site, but here's how it works. You get, instead of buying program by program, we're going to get everything. And so what I've done here is just $1. For $1, you can have all my products for the next month. And you can just try everything out. So it's a chance for you to really get in there and kick the tires. So you go in, you try all my products, go through all the different training courses, and kind of just have access to them. And the cool thing is, the current members, I've kept the group small, I've been really happy with it, is that each month you get access to the new courses. So as you saw on the membership site, which I was showing you earlier, I have a lot of courses in development. And now I'm thinking about it, looking for my backpack so you guys can see me, so I can show you some things that I normally can't show, which are my special notebooks. Alright, up here. One special notebook, and then I need the small one too, just to be... Oh, it's super deep. Okay. So let me go through, see if this is here. So I'll show you guys some cool stuff. So this is the course outline. This is Sticker Madness, which we launched just last week, right? You can see here the entire course and original outline and how I do it in different colors for the different modules. And then I have a listing of, I think in the other notebook. Just trying to remember which one I wrote it in, because they both use the same erasable pages. First of all, here is our big list of current products. You can see all of these, get access to all of them, all the blueprints, every new course I'm working on, and then also all the courses that are in development. So everything that kind of comes out going down the line, you'll get access to first. And a lot of times I start uploading a course and don't tell them for a really long time. And what that means is that you get that access before everyone else too. So you get courses, and I'm probably going to start adding in more live training things. Of course, I can't find this page because I didn't plan on talking about this. That's a big offer. I do have a list of the new things in development. So you can see, looking through this notebook, how exciting is this? I know. Alright. That's the website redesign page. Nope, it's not in that notebook. Of course it's not. So guys, I know, sorry about this. I just thought for sure I know I'd written it down. But obviously I'm wrong. So what you get is every single course I have, every course that's in development, as soon as it's in the membership area, you're automatically unlocked. So you don't have to wait for me to make it for sale or any of those things, or to add you to the membership, because what you get is a special password that unlocks everything. Let me see. Unicorn, PLR. These are all. There's so many notes of things I'm working on. Right, nope. That course is finished. I have a big list. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's my big list of 2019 products that I'm working on. And so I have to turn it around to read it to you because I can't read it through the screen. But here's what we have that are in development that you'll get access to. So we have for crafty courses, and some of these are already out, right? Color books, stickers, calendars, printables, mugs, shirts, sewing and craft patterns as a business. That's something I'm digging into right now. Advanced Etsy masterclass and a Shopify masterclass. So those are the things just for the crafty part of the business, which I think is going to be really, really big. I know it seems like a pivot for me to start talking about stickers and crafty things, but the market there, it's so much opportunity, and it's a really good place to make quick revenue that I just have to teach about it. It's just a really great place. I know it's not what everyone's passionate about. I've already seen that only a small segment of you guys are really into it, but I want to give you guys some really great opportunity there. This is something I've been playing around with more and more on the side as a side business, and I see it as something that's a really cool way to leverage because it's, again, as you start building out digital assets. So you can get access to all those as they're in development, but there's a lot more. Then we also have the authorship courses. I'm working on compelling characters, emotional arcs, or review generation system, hardback books training, audiobook training, book series training, journals, cards, and building book funnels. So those are courses and products that are all in development. For internet marketing and BizOp, I'm working on my email course, which you guys saw, Email Extravaganza, Product Launch Hero. Last month, you saw that I promoted the big product launch form by Jeff Walker. Of course, that's a $2,000 program. I know that can be expensive for some of you guys, so I'm developing my own smaller Jonathan version that's not as big, but it's going to have some really cool stuff in it. Content waterfall. Oh boy, that one I can't even read. Oh, guest posting, how to do guest posting on blogs, guest appearance on podcasts, productivity and project management, team development, hiring and managing a team, building a membership site, which I've been working on a lot, YouTube, which we're streaming on right now, and then of course we're working on some new blueprints, Facebook group, sales copy, tripwires, webinars, and LinkedIn blueprints, and there's a bunch more. I'm really basically streamlining a lot of processes here, and the cool thing is you get all those as part of the Freedom Fighters program. And again, it's just $1. I only need to hold up one finger because it's only $1, not $2. And it's really a chance. Now, after that, there is a monthly fee. It's $47 a month. But I'm a member of membership programs that cost a lot more than that, and I give a lot more value. I try to add at least one new course every single month. What we're working on right now is some stuff to accelerate that. With my product creation process right now, because my eyes, which you guys maybe you can see, there's a lot of crazy stuff on them, I just have to deal with that, is that I'm giving less and less computer time. So now when I create my courses, I write at the super deep outline, and then I record everything, and actually, if you want to see that, I use this little device. This is a Likebook Mars. Now, they released a new version called the Likebook Ares, which is, of course, the Greek name of the Roman name Mars, the planet Mars, god of war. And what I do on this, let's see if it's... is I have my entire outline. See, it's off. It's going to load, but it'll load super slow. The only thing is it takes like a minute to turn on. Once it's on, though, it stays on for an hour. What I do is I take that outline and I clip on my recording and I record either in here, if there's too much construction, or at my other office where lately someone else has started sawing and hammering, so I can't work there for recordings. I just find somewhere quiet as best as I can, and I just record all audio of all the lessons. That lets me get the content done faster, and then my team works on building slides for you guys and adding all the stuff to the membership site. We're still refining that process. I find that it takes people a lot longer to make slides than it takes me. We're still building that, but it means we're going to be generating a lot more content faster, and that's what's really important to me. Just like doing more video content, I actually have tons of YouTube videos recorded that I just haven't published, so we're just working on process this time and continue to increase our efficiency as we grow, and we are growing. Right now, my business is about 7 times bigger than it was a year ago, and a lot of that is outside of the things that you guys see. I just want to see we're growing, the audience is bigger. That's why I want to celebrate with you guys and give you guys tons and tons of cool free stuff. Please feel free to grab as many of these different audiobook codes and books as you want. There's no limit on what you can grab. The audiobook codes, there's 50, and the ebooks, there's 50. The audiobook codes, it's kind of annoying, it's one by one, but once I have to post them one by one, I'm going to do my best to do that, but the ebooks, you can just grab them, download it, and then just enjoy. So I want you guys to enjoy. Please feel free to put a lot of, it's over on this side, more comments up here so I don't keep getting the chat is very sway message, because that's super duper annoying. But everything else, guys, the more interactive we are, the more fun we have together. That lets me know that you guys are still there hearing me, and that's important to me as well. As far as I can tell, still streaming. That's all that matters. And let me continue to share awesome, amazing things with you guys. So we have done a lot of promo codes. Let me do more audiobook codes, though, right? So we've done Firebus. Let's go straight to the flagship, right? Let's do some ServeNoMaster codes. I'm going to try. Let's see. Yeah, it just takes a second to load the spreadsheet. And then here we go. And let me know as well, you guys, what you think about the lighting on my face. I can make a change. This is A. Let me try switching it up. Is this better? This is the more yellow light. I don't know which looks better to you guys, so you can let me know. So I'm switching to B. It feels brighter, even though it looks, when I look at it, it doesn't look as bright. I don't know. But here we go. All right, so these are promo codes. See if it'll paste them. Oh, it did it. Amazing. I'm gonna increase the spaces between each code just so it's a little easier. Is it posts them with just one space between them? If you can't remember what book it's for, it doesn't matter. It'll pull up the code as tied to the specific book. So you copy and paste the code into the ACX link I gave you. These are for Audible UK. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, it worked. Okay, that's. Let me see. Oh, it disappeared. There it is. Okay. So it should pop up right next to me in a second because it is showing. It's showing that it's trying to send. Alright, let me copy and paste some USA codes. So I know most of you guys are based in America. So if you haven't had the ServeNoMaster audiobook or a chance to do it, this is your chance to grab it. Yeah, let's see. Tina, that's a great question. The codes work on one or the other. So that's why I say these are UK codes. I'm going to post the US codes now. That's the one. Audible just, why make it easy, right? So that's UK codes. I'm going to post USA codes right now. Okay. Just give it a second. Down. I'm trying to pass more US codes, okay? Copy. See if it'll let me do it. Okay. Alright. See if it'll let me set it. I'm going to try and post all 25 of the USA codes. Obviously, trying to copy that here is going to be crazy, but what's good is it does show you the separation between them. There is a little space between each one, so that's the USA Audible codes. Please grab them. Even if you've already read it and aren't going to listen, it's okay. For me, the more Audible codes that go out there that you guys use, that actually really helps my business. So it improves the rankings, gets me more attention, and it shows Audible that I'm doing some cool stuff and that I have a good audience. So guys, just please know. Let me see if it shows. Yeah. So I'm not sure if it gave you all the codes. It might actually. Yeah. So Facebook, it let me send all 25 codes. It looks like I wasn't able to send as many to YouTube, so I'll do shorter batch. I'll do sets of 10 from now on. It's learning. Guys, we're having an experience. We're learning stuff. We're having a birthday extravaganza. We've already been hanging out for 48 minutes and haven't passed out yet. And I've kind of covered all the cool things that I wanted to show you guys. And if you have more questions, please let me know. Let's see if any. Oh yeah. Hey, I have a new YouTube subscriber, Sylvie. Thank you for being a YouTube subscriber. That's exciting. I still get alerts when that happens because I love to know when people are doing things. And as you guys, you can see, hopefully you can see all the chat boxes. Oh, you're welcome, Tina. I'm glad you guys are here. And I'm glad you guys are having this good experience. And hopefully I'll be able to do more live streams in the future as I get better at this. Island internet has been getting better, which means there's the opportunity to do this. As you can see, I'm just giving away loads and loads of stuff, and I just want to fire it all away at you, to be honest. You might be saying, oh, you know what? I've actually never read ServeNoMaster. Well, that's okay, because I got you covered. If you want the ebook, I have something new I'm celebrating. So I've decided to go wide. Oh, Lamb, thank you. Yeah, guys, I love the birthday messages. If you think I don't even know how to do emojis, I realized only a few months ago that I only use emoticons like an old person. So I do the shapes with the text because that's what I learned to do in the 90s when I was learning computers, but it turns out that's what old people do. Emojis and all these cool characters, it's not my thing. I'm not good at that. I'm trying to copy this link and it's finding me. Of course it is. All right. Okay, here we go. Alright, okay. It said, Janet, I'll resend the USA codes. Give me 1 second. I'm glad you said that. Here, I'm celebrating right now that I'm going wide with all my books. I've been Amazon exclusive for years, but I'm doing some really cool things on iBooks, on Kobo, and especially on Google Play Store. Let me see. Yeah, if you're not able to grab the codes, just let me know, guys, because I definitely want to make that work. So, yeah, you can try the other platforms. I don't know which one's better, YouTube or Facebook. In the past, I've only ever streamed to Facebook, and I've done it directly through, but I bought Restream to allow me to do both channels because some people hate Facebook, and I get that. So I want to be able to reach people. I guess if you love Google and hate Facebook, but you should be able to watch without having to join anything. Let me go back and repost some USA codes for the ServeNoMaster book. So I'm going to go back here. So these are USA ServeNoMaster audiobook codes. So now you can get both ebook, again, really limiting these so that way even if people catch the stream later, you guys are going to get the big advantage by being here first. And what you can see is that we have loads and loads of these amazing codes I'm giving away. So here, again, these codes are single use. Everything I'm giving away is limited to 50. I have it all set to 50s, and there's a lot of you guys. So I'm doing everything I can. You guys who are here live are probably going to grab stuff. I don't know if the codes will run out, but please, yeah, grab the audiobook codes. These are, get wrong side. These are the USA audiobook codes for ServeNoMaster. Guys, let me know if you try to use one and they run out. I think that we're still okay. And we have some batches, so I'm just doing some crazy stuff. Again, if there's a particular book you want codes from, let me know. This is really mostly what I'm just doing is giving away ebooks, codes, and everything else. And like I said, the only promotion is the $1 Freedom Fighters. If you want to get access to every single paid course I have for just $1, you can try it out, really kick the tires and see that people who do join the program, they stay for a long time, get everything. Dwight, great question. Those are the USA Audible codes, and you can, here's the link to use them again. I'm going to repost that link. Give me a second. So, going to chat. If you want to use the codes, this is the link for whether you're in USA or UK. It's audible.com or audible.co.uk/ACX-promo. If that's ACX-promo, you can enter the code, and it'll tell you right away. Okay, Jen says stuff, everything's working. Okay, so I guess Facebook is working better than YouTube. Okay, I may go, but if everyone just prefers Facebook, I'll switch just to doing Facebook streaming. This is me trying. Every few seconds, this chat is ready to display messages. I don't know why they think that's a useful thing, but I'm going to really tell them how much you're Oh, Dwight, thank you for the message. I'm glad you guys give me some happy birthday love. And you guys should be able on either Facebook or YouTube to scroll up and see all my previous chat messages, I'm hoping. So even if you kind of are joining late, and that's totally fine. You know, not everyone wants to spend 2 hours watching me talk. Codes work really simple, Janet. You go to the link I've given you, audible.com or audible.co.uk/ACX-promo. You enter the code, you get a free audiobook. That's it. You get tons of my books for free, whether you already have an Audible account or not, doesn't matter. It's just a total giveaway, so you don't have to sign up for anything, and they just give me tons of these codes as part of a promotion. I'm just giving away, because I'm having to give away copies of my books because you guys are already awesome people. You're already part of the tribe, you're already part of the fan, you're actually spending time with me live, and it should be a really easy process. And you can grab as many of the different books as you want. So you listen to them at your leisure. And the cool thing is, it doesn't cost me anything to give them away. They let me do it, and I want to give away stuff. This is my birthday, so I want to celebrate with you guys. So that was ServeNoMaster. You know what I have is something that I'm going to mix it up a little bit and do another. Where is it? Here we go. I've told you guys about the romance novel, so I'm going to share with you those codes next. This is a project I worked on a long time ago. I didn't write this, but I did work with a ghostwriter. I'm not good enough to write romance. I don't really know how to write the naughty scenes, so if you like romance stuff, I'm really happy and pleased with this project. So I'm going to give you this romance. Give you some romance UK codes first. I made a mistake, and this is for listening with you guys. The first book in this series is called Stoned, because the main character's name is Robert Stone, and it's really important to have a double entendre in your titles, especially when I launch this. It's in the stepbrother romance niche, but it's someone in their 30s whose dad marries someone else's mom, and she goes, now he's my stepbrother. It's like, that's not the same as grown up, but it's a really hot niche, really popular. If you guys like that, okay. Yeah, I guess everyone is switching from YouTube to Facebook. That's a good learning lesson. So that tells me some really good stuff. So I might stream straight to Facebook next time, which might be easier just to do one. So here's the UK codes for my book. The mistake I made in calling it Stoned is that it also has a drugs meaning, which means I can't run ads to the book, unfortunately. I said, no, it's not. There's no drugs in the book. It's a naughty reference. But unfortunately, I just made a mistake. I actually didn't even think about that. Sometimes I don't catch the double meanings of words, and it turns into a thing. All right, let's go to USA. Okay, here we go. And let me give you some romance USA codes. I know not everyone likes romance novels. Totally get it. This is just for people who want to see some of the other stuff I've done. Kind of explore other niches. There are a lot of big opportunities in romance on Amazon, and I want to just, unveil more stuff that I've never shared before. This is, hold on, my keyboard's acting crazy. It's romance USA. Yes, okay. So here's 10 codes for romance USA. Make sure it ends. Check. Okay, it looks like it went. Hopefully some of you guys like these as well. Obviously, one thing about giving me Amazon codes is they actually give me 100 codes USA, 100 codes UK, but they only give me 25 at a time. So once I have 25, I have to give away 10, and 10 have to get used before I get another 25. So I might have a whole other batch of codes next week if you guys miss them this week. Okay. Great message from Michelle. She said, I tried one of the US codes, and it gave me a try later message. When I tried a different code, it worked fine. And it probably does mean that someone else tried it first. That's why I give you guys multiple codes. If you try all of the ones on the list, it might be easier to try from the bottom up to the top, right? From the 10th one to the first one, because other people go in the other direction. If you try it and all 10 don't work, please tell me. I'll paste more. I have 25 each of them, paste them in blocks of 10, because when I try to post 25 and they don't send. So 10 is the maximum that I can get to appear in your chat box, so I'm doing them in blocks of 10. So this is my romance novel. It's about 100,000 words, so it's like a 10-hour audiobook. Not crazy long, but it's really funny. Actually, I would have done a lot more with it. It was really expensive. If you want to know, it costed, I think, $2,700 to get the 10 books written. So it's about 2.7 cents a word. just adds up when it's 100,000 words. But it was just a really good learning experience. And honestly, there's a lot to be said for the romance stitch. It was really fun. And the story is really, really fun. There's lots of good cliffhangers. In this case, you get all 10 chapters or all 10 of the miniature books. Basically, I did 10 small books. And you get the whole story. It's really funny. Obviously, and don't worry, it does have a happily ever after. I know you have to say that when you're doing romance novel descriptions. That's something I learned as I was experimenting with it. It's just, I got more and more passionate about my nonfiction, right, guys? I'm spending more and more time with you guys. Let me see what else we have. I have so many of these I can give away. Okay, here's another project. This is one I'm really excited by. Let me show you these codes right here. Come on. Load up some codes. Trying to see if this, okay. Alright, so this one only has USA codes, but I'll get the UK codes in a second. I'll just have to re-download them, I think. So I may have to send them to you guys later. This is a biography I wrote. Amazing guy came to me and said, hey, will you write my father's biography? And I said, well, that's a lot of pressure. You want to make like an amazing story. I'm wondering, so I have a special artificial intelligence on the microphone. It's supposed to keep you from hearing the baby, but it's making noise. He's up. Hold on. Come here. See? That's a real baby. It's not a robot. Let me see. Try these. Okay. And that's my wife in the background. So, she's real too, not a robot. Alright, yes. So these are codes for a book that I wrote a couple of years ago called Fate of My Father. It's a story about a guy's father who was one of the first black officers in the U.S. military during World War II. I think he was it's definitely one of the first 50. It was either 27th or 40-something. I don't remember because I wrote it a few years ago. Did a ton of research, found old high school photographs he'd never seen of his father from some small newspapers. So I was really proud of the fact that I actually did good research and found stuff, pictures he'd never seen of his dad before, which is not easy to do. Okay? Turns out, go to research. And number two, he loved the book so much he asked me to keep my name on it, which was really a big honor. I'm very worried. Writing a book that's like a legacy is a lot of pressure. So this book doesn't get a lot of attention because it's not a popular genre, right? But the book's really good, the story's really good, and it does cover a really cool arc of life of someone who went through a lot of adversity and became a really, really big success and changed a lot of lives, and who did some really amazing stuff. So I'm excited about this book. I'm happy to give you guys audible codes for this as well. So I just love giving away stuff for you guys. Let me see what else we have. If there's anything else you guys want, just let me know. I'm just trying to give away loads of stuff. As you can see by hearing the sound of my typing, that only when I don't have anything to say way in advance, unfortunately. It's real typing in real time. So, just want to share that code with you guys again. Again, it's ServeNoMaster.com/freedom1. You get all my courses for $1. After that, it's $47 a month. No obligation to renew. You cancel any time. And you get everything. So, thank you so much. Oh, that's weird. It forced an emoji on me. I didn't type. That's not. At least, so Facebook made an emoji out of the link, but the real link is, as you can see, it's just ServeNoMaster.com/freedom1. Let me give you guys some more stuff, right? Given away a lot, but I haven't given away enough. So we did ServeNoMaster. Let's go again here. And see if there's anything else you want. It's a great message from Jan. I tried one of the first codes and it worked. Not sure if those US or UK. I'm in the Netherlands, so yeah, I don't know the answer to that too. It just goes to show Amazon is crazy. I don't know why they separate the US and the UK codes. That's just what they give them to me. And of course, I can't test them myself because they get in loads of trouble. But I'm glad it worked for you guys. Let me give you guys another book, if that's okay. Try and copy the link right now. Here's the link for Control Your Fate. Got 50 free copies of this as well. Really, this is a book that has really had a tough time of it. The original cover for Control Your Fate, I'll be honest, everyone hated it. I liked it. I thought it was great. It was a picture of a fist in the air holding a pencil, but basically when I ran a survey on it, the number one description I got was, looks Soviet. And it had a negative connotation. Obviously, Soviet doesn't exist anymore, but it came across really, really Soviet, a Soviet propaganda book. I was like, okay. I should have listened when I did a lot of tests with the cover. That's actually the cover I tested the most. I did all the different variations. I think I hired 5 or 6 different artists, and I just got every survey I ran to you guys, to my audience at the time, would get everyone all the different covers the same, and everyone was like, I don't know. Anyways, I learned my lesson. Redid the cover, King Arthur style, more similar to the cover style of ServeNoMaster. But it's never really gotten the momentum that it deserves, and it's a really good book, so I want you guys to read it for free. I want to thank you for checking it out. It's one, somehow people go through the series of books, it's the one they skip. All the other books get a lot of attention in the ServeNoMaster series of the 5 books. This is the one that gets ignored the most, but I'm really excited about it. Actually, because this book got, my fault, I didn't cover, that's why I want to be real with you guys, right? I want to show you guys real stories to know that sometimes a mistake can be a challenge to recover from. In this case, that bad cover gave it a really slow start. That's why I'm relaunching it wide. So all of my books now, I'm going to move all of my nonfiction books are going wide. What wide means is that it's going to be on more than Amazon. It's going to be on iBooks, it's going to be on Kobo, it's going to be on Barnes & Noble, it's going to be on Script, it's going to be on Overdrive. So you can actually order all my books to your libraries now. And it's going to be on Google Play, which is the most important. If you guys aren't selling books on Google Play, this is something new that I'm going to add in all my teaching. It's really good. Google Play, I don't know where the sales come from. I don't do momentum building there. Getting sales on Amazon, you fight for them. I fight so hard for them. Running ads, running campaigns, pushing traffic, emailing, sending links all the time, right? But on Google Play, the ratio of revenue to the effort is really high. It's really been impressive me. Now, can you guys let me know if you can hear the baby? I bought this artificial intelligence software called Crisp, which is supposed to recognize the baby crying and not send it to you guys. But I would really love to know if it's working. Because he's behind me making a little bit of noise, and I just want to know. So if you can hear the baby, just say I can hear the baby. No baby, say no baby. And he's getting louder. It should block that out, but I don't know for sure if it's working. So I want to know if it was a good investment, because other people I know have used it, and they said it's amazing, so I wanted to do that since someone's always awake. I was talking on the phone to my sister yesterday, and she said, oh, the kids are asleep. And I said, I don't know what that's like. Always at least one is awake. He knows I'm working, and so he'll make noise. What's really interesting is I use Voxer to talk to the team mostly, which does walkie-talkie messages, but you record it, and I'll be sitting in the bed silently or talking to myself. As soon as I push the button, he'll start making noise. Stop the button, he stops making noise. So that's one of the many adventures. So anyways, the reason I'm going wide is that the percentage of my sales from Kindle Unlimited has really been shrinking as they've made that program weirder and weirder. So instead, I'd rather reach a wider audience. And I've gotten a lot of messages from people that are really have strong feelings about their bookstore. This is new. This is me learning. Okay, this is something I've learned. There are people who hate the Amazon bookstore, would never buy a book there, and I get those emails because I read all the emails you send me. And there are people who just want to buy on the Google Play Store, just want to buy on Kobo, and I want to kind of open up to more people, because more and more of what I'm teaching, more and more of what I'm doing is outside Amazon. Amazon was a big part of the business for a long time, and it's become a smaller and smaller part. Other bookstores, building out the website, driving traffic from other places, and so that's why I move my books to everywhere. And the reason I'm doing these giveaways is so that you read them, maybe you generate a review, maybe leave a review on Google Play. Reviews on other bookstores, to me, are now worth more than reviews on Amazon. So if you can leave a review on iBooks, if that's the platform you use, or if you don't have to sign up for a new bookstore. The reason I do it this way as well, so whichever bookstore you're a member of, just use that one. It's totally fine. So I've given you Control Fade, given you ServeNoMaster. Let me just drop in the rest. Okay, we're just over the hour mark. I'm just trying to make sure I post all the links. As you guys can see, there's a lot more. I'm not even... Oh, you can't hear the baby, but it's not too bad. It's supposed to make them totally silent. Just goes to show. They have a new Terminator movie out, but we're still not that close to Skynet. Because if a robot can't block the sound of a baby crying, it's not ready to take over the world. So that's a good sign that we have more time to enjoy this world. Alright, come on. We've done Control Fate, we've done ServeNoMaster. Let's do Breakthrough. Breakthrough, I wrote... I'll tell you what happened. A publisher approached me. One of the big 5 publishers approached me when ServeNoMaster was one of the top books on Amazon and offered me to publish me. And so I wrote the outline for Breakthrough. Then they backed out because I don't have no social media followers. And I said, a mailing list? Social media followers don't make a difference. But I could tell, it was a phone call, and I could tell I was talking to an idiot. Because he's like, well, Twitter followers are worth more than email addresses. And I said, okay, you don't know anything about business. How about this? You can't buy fake email addresses, but you can buy fake Twitter followers. Anyways, another publisher, someone I'm friends with, who if I said his name, you guys would probably know, you probably figure out because I said friends, approached me and said, hey, let me do it. We worked together. I spent 9 months writing and rewriting the book. You know, I never spent that long in a book, right? But I did all these things for him. Get to the finish line. I deliver the book. We're about to start the publishing process. Backs out the next day. I said, that's cool. Thank you for waiting. And so I didn't plan a big launch myself because I planned on this huge partnership with you. We're going to do this whole thing, open in all these new markets. Basically, he goes, oh, would it be fair to my team? And I said, that's interesting. Fine, I'll roll with it. So that's why Breakthrough kind of is a weird launch. Breakthrough really has had the success that I was expecting for Control Your Fate. So you can grab that now when the link appears for free. I did push the link. It looks like it said, okay. So Breakthrough is a really powerful book that is designed to take you from 0 to 1. Where it's really designed is to say, what is the most valuable asset I have, and how can I leverage this? And this is really the 80-20 question. This is a really important lesson. So I want to kind of dig into it. I was having a conversation with my friend recently, and I mentioned this, I think, earlier this week, but he has a back catalog of 150 books, and he keeps putting out new books. And I said, what? I love it. I love that Facebook does that emoji thing when it's a link. It's really good technology. And but 90 to 95% of his revenue is back catalog and audiobooks. And he's like, I gotta put out more new books. And I said, why? The new books don't make money. The old books is where the money is. Oh, the chat spreads play messages. That's great. Glad to get that at stream. You're doing a great job. So, let me go this way. See if I'll be more centered. We did a reassessment. And the same thing for my business. I've done some reassessments on what's the 80-20. What's the best use of my time and energy, what's generating the most revenue, and it's not always what I expected. Honestly, books is the smallest part. Writing new books is now a rounding error in my revenue because everything else is more important. Even my own products is a small part. My partnerships and bigger promotions and working on some other projects is actually bigger than almost everything else I do. And that's kind of like a hard lesson to realize that these things we think are the most important aren't always them. And it's not always easy to see. I'm learning that. I want you guys to see that I'm continuing to grow and learn from my own books, my own lessons, just as I work with you guys. And so the core lesson of Breakthrough is that you can find, number one, the things that are holding you back, whether it's beliefs or a problem or where you live or issues with your family or issues with your current time availability, and how you can start to make money fast, which is what most of us need. A lot of us have things that we can leverage, but we don't realize that we have assets or skills or resources that we just don't use in the right way. A great example of this is where I live right now. Basically, the bottom has fallen out of the hostel market. We bought this hostel a year and a half ago, was doing really, really well, growing month. And then about 5 or 6 months ago, the market crashed. Here's what happened. Because we had a ton of tourism, hundreds of illegal hostels have opened up. 90% of the hostels and homestays here, there's about 50 hostels and 500 or so homestays. 90% of them don't have a business license, which means they haven't been inspected, which means there's here, believe me, you don't want to stay somewhere that hasn't been inspected because we have earthquakes. We've had a lot of earthquakes recently. The last earthquake was yesterday. So, and it was a 5.1. Previous to that, we've had a 6.9. And so you don't want to be in a building that was not earthquake inspected. And a lot of people are because they want to save $1 or $2 a night. We have all these issues, okay? And it's fine. I'm okay with it. I understand. I can roll with it. I'm learning about physical businesses. I'm not loving it. That's why I love what I do with you guys. But my neighbor, in a conversation, goes, I'm actually bringing in a pizza chain because he has a kitchen that he hasn't been using. So it's been empty for a long time. He goes, I just let the guests use the kitchen. But actually it's big. It has a pizza oven. So this big pizza chain is coming in, and we're just going to do carry out. And it's a way to increase the value of his space. And that's really smart, okay? I thought it was a really good idea. He's in a great location. He's in a high foot traffic, really high foot traffic. Way more foot traffic than we get at my place because we're about 40 meters back from the road. He's right on the road. So he gets all the road noise, but he gets the trade-off. Lots of people walk in. Now with the pizza element, it's going to generate a revenue stream because it has the same issue as me. The legal hostels are taking away a lot of their customers. The market will, of course, eventually even itself out with what's happening. Either the government will do a crackdown, which is very possible. If they do, it'll be in January. Or tourism will go up. Either way, it's just the way it is, but it's thinking about what assets do I have that I can leverage. I talk about this a lot in Fire Your Boss. Just take it to the next level. Okay. So, even though I wanted my wife and the kids that were going to be videotaping all night, they still wanted to stay in the room because they love being near me. And so now we have a situation where my wife is afraid to grab the baby because she doesn't want to be on camera. So what I'm going to do is take the baby and bring him to my wife because she's afraid to be a superstar. Okay, guys, I'm back. You're going to see is real slices of real life. These are the real things that happen. Just dropping code after code after code on you guys to give away as much as I can. I'm just going to give away the last 2 book codes, and then what we're going to do is just go deep into audiobook codes. And I may just have to drop some of these into an email to make it even easier for you guys because there's just copying and pasting 10 and 10 at a time is not easy. My fingers just get tired. And we're an hour and 15, we have 45 minutes left, and I've literally given you 5% of the audiobook codes I have, or maybe less. So it's a challenge. Let me just see. Here's Breaking Orbit. I'm going to give you this one next. Again, give away 50 copies because I want to generate, basically, guys, what I really want is reviews on sites not Amazon. Even if I just get 1 or 2 reviews for a book that's on the Google Play Store, it generates a lot of momentum and revenue. So, and it will actually make up, if I get like 10 reviews, I'm doing a soft ask here, not a hard ask, on Google Play Store for any of these books, it'll start generating more revenue from that one thing than I lose from leaving the Kindle Unlimited program. Kindle Unlimited program basically used to be awesome, and it's just gone down. What they pay me has gone down, down, down. It's big for fiction. Huge for fiction. My friends in fiction, it's about 50% of the revenue. For me, just from Amazon revenue, it's like 5 to 10% now. So it used to be 50 or 60, and it just kept going down, 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 down. Now it's basically, it's more profitable for me to jump ship, so that's what I'm doing. So these are the codes for Breaking Orbit, which is hands down my most beloved book. When it comes to positive review ratio, Breaking Orbit, people love it way more than any other book I've written. Not complaining again. Here's a frowny face from Facebook. Oh, get a little bit of a cough. And the last one we're going to do is 20K a Day. 20K a Day is a book that's divisive. Either people love it or hate it. The original version was too long. It's the first book I ever dictated. And boy, everything after the dictation, I ran into all these problems that I don't have anymore. I've really learned to refine my process. Basically, it was twice as long as it needed to be. So we re-edited it. Alice went through, cut out all the duplicates, all the repeats, and cut the content in half. So if you read the reviews of the original version, people either love it because it really teaches you how to write fast, or they complain that the book's too long. So I tried. I go, okay, maybe it is too long because it was longer than ServeNoMaster, and it was all it is teach you how to write fast. And they're like, why does it take me 150,000 words to learn how to write fast? I said, that's okay, fair enough. So we cut it down so it's a lot shorter now, half the size. This is the version. It's been provided here. It's getting a lot more positive response. Writing fast and being able to generate content fast is huge. And this really will take you through my process. If you haven't been through this book before, you're really going to love it. That's my final ebook code. So now all the ebook codes, links have been shared to you guys. There's 50 available. These, I don't think we're going to run out because a lot of people are going to watch the replay or join late or not see all the links, but we'll see what happens. I just want to give you guys access to these things. I'm probably going to share them in a big old email with everyone else afterward. You guys get it first for being here live. That's your big reward for being awesome. So maybe tomorrow I'll send out a link with all the other things. Guys, you can ask questions. I know it's supposed to be me talking. But if you have questions about things in your business or things you're working on, that is a part of this. This isn't just me throwing links at you guys and throwing codes at you guys. I want to give you guys good messages and good, and answer your questions and help you with anything that will help your business grow. Okay, cool. All right. Just checking to see if any alerts came into the messages, and obviously getting messages from you guys in the chat box also lets me know that you're there because I'm doing this through this different tool. I can't see the attending numbers like I normally can. So hopefully people are watching live. I think you guys all switched to Facebook, which I can understand. So we're going to do more audiobook codes. I'm going to just go through them now. We're going to go alphabetical. Okay, so now we're going to do codes for 20K a day, because obviously alphabetically it's at the top of the list. Each one of these, they send me a CSV, which is a spreadsheet file, so I have to open it, and then I have to copy and paste from it. It's always slow. So copy. This is 20K a day. UK codes. And let me try and grab some USA codes for you guys. Copy. Every time I type USA, it just types UA. So I have to go back and enter the S. Because I don't live in the U. I'm not from the UA, I'm from the USA. Don't know if UA is a country, but it sounds like it is. Alright, that's 20K a day. Next I'm going to drop breaking orbit codes on you guys. Now that's a lot of codes we're giving away here. Hopefully you guys are digging it and having a good time. If you guys are having fun, let me know. If you guys are still there, please post something in the chat box so I know you guys are still active. If I don't see a comment for too long, I start to get worried that I'm all alone. And I can't check it because everything's acting crazy. So let's see. Alright, it's loading the promo codes. Okay, we'll do breaking orbit. Let me see. Okay, so let me read this again. That most of a good message. Which would you most prefer for someone wanting to start a side hustle but looking for the courage and motivation to do so? Lem, that's a great question. Okay. There's a couple of things. The first thing is, and this is what I cover in Breakthrough in a specific way, is if you have something... Oh, you love the audio, it's awesome. Wait. So if you have something that's holding you back, like it's a fear of success, or if it's a fear of failure, or if it's like something inside your head, that's the first thing you have to get over and say, I'm just going to give it a crack. I'm just going to try. I go into really detail about each different specific type of thing holding you back, but For starting a side hustle, the first thing I would do, what I do is I look at all my assets. So the first step is to look at everything you have on the table. Look at your relationships. Look at your access to resources. So this could be, for example, if you have a garage, or if you have an empty bedroom, or if you have like a space, that's a resource. Or if you have like recording equipment. An example of this is my friend had like some recording equipment, and so he started to let bands do recordings like in his living room. He wasn't making a lot of money from it. It was a really small thing, like his first trials. It's like us, like high school kind of age. But that's the kind of thing. Okay, Janet, still you're good. Great. Okay, so the first thing I look at is what can I choose from as far as opportunity for a side hustle. So I look at things where do I have a lot of time or not a lot of time? Do I have resources? Do I have skills or knowledge or equipment? Do I have friends with access to things? So it can be like, oh, I have a friend who has something that's not being used. Is there a way I can use it to generate revenue? Another example, this is a friend. Hi, Diane. Thanks for being here. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Another example of this is, let's say you're... my friend knew a guy who did lawn care stuff, and the guy had extra equipment. He said, let me use the extra equipment. I'll pay you a rental fee, and I'll build a business on it. And that's what he did. Basically, he started putting up flyers saying, I do lawn care, because he'd been doing it a long time. Like, this is what he did. He wanted to start his own business. This is how he started his business. By borrowing equipment from someone. Well, not borrowing, by renting it from someone, and then using the guy's extra gear. So sometimes it's you have a friend who gives you access to something, and that lets you build a side hustle business. So for me, it's really about assets. And this is what I reassess all the time. Like, I'm looking at our hostel and going, is there a way we can reuse the space? Now, we have a big area upstairs, which you guys have seen in a lot of the videos I record, which is like, we call it the chill out area. You can use it for like yoga classes and seminars and stuff. The problem is, a lot of people have spaces like that. So it's not a unique space because it's still competing, just like there's a lot of hostels. However, we are looking at other business models and other different pieces of land near us. Obviously, I need a haircut, right? It's getting crazy. How's that? Oh gosh, now I look even crazier. It's weird to do your hair while looking, in a camera. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys some breaking over US codes, and then I'll answer this next question. I'm glad to see questions coming in. It makes me feel good. I was sitting worried you guys weren't going to have any questions for me. Okay. Michelle says, I love print books for making notes, but I can actually listen to audiobooks. Thanks for that. Oh, I'm glad you guys are finding it useful. Yeah, here's something that's new. Every other market's shrinking right now. Audiobooks is growing. Audiobooks is getting bigger than everything else, and it's one of the best ways to use your time. So there are some really interesting things going on with audiobooks. There's a lot of opportunities for shorter books. I think shorter books are becoming more profitable than longer books for audiobooks because Audible's payment system is weird. Okay, let me do two things I'm doing. Let me answer Kara's question in 1 second. I just want to write this down. Here's the USA codes for breaking orbit. Let me send that. Okay. So, for the side hustle thing, it really comes down to assess all your assets and say, what can I do? And then you kind of choose, well, what's the easiest money, what's the biggest money, or what's the most scalable? Those aren't always the same thing. And you just say, if I need money fast, what can I do to make money fast? If I need big money, what can I do to make a bigger money? What's worth more? Right? And then if sometimes the thing that's scalable is smaller and takes time, but we just look at those three things. Carrie's question said, promo code question, I want to give away promo codes on audiobook boom, but they said the books have to be 2 hours long. Thoughts? Yeah, if that's the rule, that's the rule. Something I can do. Nothing you can do if that's the rule. I actually always meant to, but I've never done anything with audiobook boom. Maybe I will start now. We'll see if I have leftover audiobook codes after this, but that's a great question, Carrie. Here's the thing that I don't understand. People I never really understood audiobooks because I'm not good at them. I always want to go on a big trip, get an audiobook and put it on my phone. Right now I have the, what do they call it, Hungry Cities. They made that movie, this first movie of the four movies, like where the cities like on wheels and they eat other cities. whatever that's called. Anyways, I got that series. It's hard for me to listen to an audiobook. I can't explain why. I'm not good at it. I try and try. Try it with books I really like and series I really like. I try to listen to The Gunslinger, that Stephen King book that everyone loves from the Two Tower series. Guess what? Again, it didn't work for me. But what I noticed when I first started studying books, I had this book, my potty training book, boy, the audiobooks fly off the shelves from that one. And I said, what is going on here? Because I would never think that's how people would want to engage the content, but it turns out it absolutely is. Even for cookbooks, I put out same thing. So there's no perfect rule for what people are going to respond to, but audiobooks are absolutely what's growing right now. They're the biggest part of the market, and they're in a lot of things you wouldn't expect. Oh, Andrew, I thought it was Andrew 3, Andrew J. Happy birthday. Thank you so much for happy birthday messages. I love those messages. Makes me feel good. Instead of making me feel old. I have, in fact, some audiobook codes for my potty training book. So I can share those with you guys if you're interested. Really the first big success I had on Amazon, I would have done, if I knew what I knew now, I would have done some things differently. I certainly would have done some different stuff with the audiobook, just because it was all learning experience. Like now, I don't do profit shares. I've switched to, because I've just learned a better method, to just paying people flat fees, just because I know that in the long run, my audiobooks will generate a lot more money than it costs to hire the person. If I'm cautious and follow the right strategy. Let's copy this. Okay. So these are potty training codes from the UK. Since I'm talking about that book. And what's interesting is the biggest complaint I got about that book, my biggest negative review is, oh, he doesn't cover twins and multiples. And then the original version I did, and then I took it out because I was like, oh, this is too long, so I put it back in. So that's a lesson to learn, is that like sometimes, I guess, there's not a lot of people with twins, but people who do have twins get annoyed if you don't include them in your book about kids. Because obviously, it's a lot harder. The idea that 2 babies is twice as hard is wrong. Every time you add a kid, it's like you go to another power. So 1 kid is 1 to the 1 power. 2 kids is 1 to the 2nd power. That's squaring it, right? So if you have a level 2 problem, it turns into a level 4 problem. And if you have 3 kids, you're cubing it. Level 3 problem turns to level 27. So, like I told my sister when we were talking last night, she said, oh, the kids are asleep. I said, that doesn't happen here. There's always at least 1 kid awake. And usually there's at least 1 kid crying. What we aim for is majority happy. That's really the goal, is that I like if 2 out of the 3 kids are not crying, that's a big win. Because you're just always going to have something. Okay? Right now, 2 out of 3 are asleep, so I accept it. And the one who's awake is only half awake, so maybe he'll fall asleep. So the potty training book, 10 codes for the USA, 10 codes for the UK. Feel free to grab them. Obviously, I want you guys to see lots of the things I worked on. That book made a lot of money until a big 5 company spent a lot of money taking my book down. It still sells a lot, but I'm not as passionate about it. I potty trained all 3 of my kids. Well, the first 2, I'm working on the 3rd one. He's not even 18 months yet, so he's not even at the age where you can start yet. But I'm the potty training czar, so you can hear about my experiences, everything I know about potty training, and it really is my passion. I taught my kids to swim, and I taught them potty training. So I talk about those things, but I really do them. But I had to write as a woman because no one wants to learn about potty training from the dad. People think dads are dumb. Let's jump to another one. Let me see if I answered all your questions. I'm going to jump back up. Guys, if you have... I guess you decided to wake up. That's fun. If you have more questions, keep typing them in. I love them. You guys got to know I really like getting questions because it makes me feel like I'm not lonely. I can already tell I'm probably not going to be able to share all the codes I want to in the next 30 minutes. I'm trying my best. So I'm trying to copy them in while I talk to you guys. I'll throw you some breakthrough codes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave for a day. I won't do anything. But after a day, I'll start sharing the codes with the other people, just since if there's extra codes, but I won't. But you guys are here first. You guys get first crack to make sure you get the access. So I won't share anything. Let me see. Oh. Here's the breakthrough. Here's some UK codes. And we'll do some breakthrough USA codes. It never, I don't know what's going on. It has, it works. Alright, so let's break through UK and break through USA codes. If there's a particular book you guys want, let me know and I'll jump to it, because I'm just kind of working through the list alphabetically now. Because it's so many books. We listed all the ebook links, but... Alright, here we go. Alright, so in case you guys need the link, I'm going to post... I'll post the link again. It's acx.com or acx.co.uk. I can't. My potty training book is called Potty Train in 3 days. Add potty training your kids without going crazy, something like that. It's been so long. One of the things you'll discover is that I don't remember a lot of stuff, so I have to write it down. I know I have it, but it's under the name Jennifer Nicole. That's my name. But also, you can just give her one of the. You give your friend one of the audio codes. It's fine. Okay? It's totally fine. These are not, let me see. Okay, hold on, just did breakthrough. Oh, there we go, sorry. Okay, so this next book is called Conquer Stress. So at the end of stress, oh look, the chat is ready to display messages. Thank you so much for your stream, for constantly posting that message. It's really useful. Alright. Here's Conquer Stress UK codes. And then I'm going to do Conquer Stress USA codes, and then repost some other links. Honestly, potty training is only hard if you draw it out, which a lot of people do. You can do it really in a weekend if you just go, okay, this is all we're going to focus on this weekend. You lock your kid in the bathroom with you or in the kitchen with you, somewhere without carpets, and you just say no diapers all weekend. Every time you put them in, basically every 40 minutes, you put them in the bathroom. People, when they're babies, they don't know they need to go to the bathroom yet, and that's why they don't get it. The body doesn't send them the message. That's why they have accidents. And so you just train them to go, they start to learn when they're getting the signal. That's how they get that signal. Everything else around it, whether it's with a doll or stickers or games or anything else you do, is just to reinforce that. And in the bedwetting, it's the same thing, because they don't get the notification. Right? The body doesn't say, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. So that's all it comes down to. Like, there's a lot of other stuff built around it and making it into a big rigmarole. But it really boils down to a really simple strategy. You buy a ton of crap for the bathroom to find something they like. Every kid I have wants a different, amazing message, Dave, I'm going to read it in just a second. Every kid needs to use a different potty training tool. Some kids want a potty seat, which you set on the toilet. Some people want a potty chair, which is a chair that's like a separate unit. And that's one, you kind of have to figure out what's the right for your kid. And so that can be the first hurdle people run into, is grabbing the wrong thing. And what we've really learned is that for every kid, it's totally different. Every kid has this experience where they go, oh, it doesn't work at all. With one child we had, the potty chair totally failed. As soon as we got a potty seat, massive success. So we have like several versions. We just, until we find one that the kid was responding to. That's really when it comes down to the potty training. So a lot of it gets overcomplicated. Of course, I added a lot of extra stuff to make the book long, got to do it. And that actually was originally meant to be a big ClickBank offer, but the person never hired a copywriter, so they never launched it, which is kind of crazy. But it happens. If you guys are joining late, you can scroll up and see that there are loads and loads of promo codes. Every ebook, there's 50 editions to give away, and then the page locks. And then for all of these audiobooks, there's 50. There's 25 US codes and 25 UK codes. If you're trying a code and it says, please try again later, it just means try the next code. And if you try all the codes for a book and they're gone, then all that means is tell me and I'll give you more codes. Because I'm only posting in batches of 10, because more than 10 won't appear in the chat box. I tried 25, didn't send. So I'm doing it in blocks of 10. And finally, if you go to ServeNoMaster.com/freedom and then the number 1, you can get every single product I make, all 50 courses for $1. And you get every future course as long as you stay as a member in that membership program. So you get a month, try everything for $1, then it goes to $47 a month, which is less than $1.50 a day. And you get thousands and thousands of dollars worth of my training programs. You can try everything. They're all designed to work together, right? Like the training about blogging still works with the crafty courses, because as you're building out your crafty business, a blog is a great way to bring in traffic, and it's being part of your Shopify store. So it all comes together. Now, Dave said, hey, Jonathan, I'm a big fan. Fighting through Fire Boss. I got hooked on the podcast. Make $1,000 a month. That episode really helped me a lot. I'm training out copy and making money. That's amazing. I love success stories. Dave, that's so great to hear. And someone went from my free book to my free podcast to success. You don't have to spend money with me to make money. I'm a really big believer in that, and I'm so excited to hear about the success stories. That's an amazing birthday present. Already, it's one of the best birthday presents I got today. Now, guys, we only have 19 minutes left. My throat is getting sore, otherwise I would stay with you guys for hours and hours and hours. But please feel free to continue to write messages in the chat box and let me know what you're thinking. I'm glad that we're hanging out together. I'm just going to post a few more codes. I have like so many works I wanted to do it for, but it's hard to do them all. It's hard to copy paste so many things, because it takes a few seconds to load each batch of codes. But you can scroll back up to the top of the chat. Yeah. See, I'm not good at practicing in front of a mirror. This is why you can tell I was never a weatherman. So I'm not great at the green screen operation. Let me know if the lighting is working good too, because I can change it around. There's other settings available. I haven't even really played with it that much. Let me see. I think that's maxed out. Lighting off, terrible, right? Yeah. So here's one crazy thing, is that if you, here they go. So this is white setting. I think this one's better. This hurts my eyes less, but let me know if you like the other color better. That'll help me as I do future recordings, because this is a new light that my friend told me about. She said you get a ring light, they're really great. So it's a circle of light. You're supposed to have the webcam in the middle of it. Obviously I don't. I need to buy a webcam to stick in the middle of it. Right now I'm using one inside my laptop, and it's really annoying. So let's do, these are some, I'm going to give you guys some codes for Control Your Fate, and then I'm going to start winding down. I'm going to just send out the rest. If there's more books you guys want codes to, let me know. Basically I have codes for all my books. But it's just quite hard for me, I'm discovering, to copy and paste them all. So, let me see. That's Control Your Fate UK codes, and let me do USA codes. I wish it was just universal codes. I don't know why they have to split them up. But nothing's ever easy, is it? Alright. So if you guys have questions, feel free to type in, or type in your comments. I love them all. They make me feel good. We have 17 minutes left. My throat is starting to get sore. I've run out of water. So this might be the last winding down. My computer is starting to freeze. Yeah, I think it has frozen. That's cool. Alright guys, thank you so much for spending time with me. We'll see if the artifacting stops. Right now it looks like I'm in a painting or an aha video. So, okay, there we go. Alright, trying to post some Control Your Fate USA codes. And let's see what happens. Something's acting crazy. Alright, yeah, the chat box is frozen on me. Let me see. Okay. Alright, that's weird. Alright. Yeah, the chat box is acting kind of crazy. This is the last codes I'm going to send out, just because I don't want you guys to get frozen too. If you guys have any more questions, we can wind down with them right now. Otherwise, we can close out maybe 10 minutes early because my throat's on fire. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me. If you found it useful, if you enjoyed the codes, please, please, please let me know in the chat box. I'll get there eventually. No. Wrong way. This way? This way. There we go. Okay. Oh, the chat's ready messages. Thank you so much, Restream, for that really valuable message and value. You keep posting that. So helpful. Guys, and hopefully you're able to have a good experience today, have a good birthday, have a cool weekend. As you know, there's also been a lot of live streams from the Hustle people that I'm also doing some cool partnerships with. So that 5-day challenge is absolutely worth participating in. It's absolutely free doing the 5-day things. I'm going to give you guys coupon codes. I've already given away free copies of books to everyone who participated. And of course, that list is unlimited. So that's unlimited free copies of Breakthrough people that went through that program, because that's going to help you to really plan out how to unhustle. And then, of course, we have lots of other cool stuff, lots of big promos. I'm really building up towards some cool stuff for Black Friday and Christmas. There's going to be tons more giveaways. Basically, I'm going to give away tons and tons of codes then, too. I don't know if I'll do it in the live stream, but I will do something cool. And we're going to do some other great stuff. Thank you guys so much for jumping aboard. I'm glad a few of you decided to try out the Freedom Fighters program, because it's probably the best way you can spend $1. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that you guys have an amazing year, and we build towards my next birthday is 40. Guys, if you had a good time, if you had a good birthday party with me, please just let me know in the chat box. I appreciate your messages. Otherwise, I'm going to wind it down. Make sure, if you're watching this replay, if some of the codes aren't there, that you wait until tomorrow. I'll send out another message. Today I'm going to mail the link to the replay, I think, either on YouTube or Facebook. I'll try and send those links out, and then I'll have more codes. I'm going to have more codes for you guys. The ebooks are probably going to run out very quickly because those links are open, and it'll be 50 each one, but the promo codes, I have 15 more for each of these books across the place, and plus 10 more books. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Lem says you got them. Awesome. Glad you got everything you needed. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm really glad that we had some time together. And please, if you have a little bit of time, it's absolutely worth it. I really, really recommend that you check out the Freedom Fighters program. I'm not going to leave it at this price for very long. The dollar trial is just as a birthday special promo, and it's not going to be $47 a month. Just in case you're wondering, it's absolutely going to go up to $97 a month as I launch more programs. My prices are going to be going up. You may have noticed that my business has gone to a new level, and that for certain partners I'm with, I can't charge the lower price anymore. So you're not going to see big discounts anymore. You're not going to see $7 or $17 or $27 products. Those days are in the past. Now it's going to be $97 and up. I'm probably going to move a lot of the products up to $297, $597. So getting it at this price is a massive deal, and it's not going to be $47 after this. It's going to be $97 a month when I release it properly. So just know you're getting a dollar trial out, and you're going to get a 50% discount for life. You're locked in. You're grandfathered at that price. It'll never go up for you. But that's